Hi everyone, today we're going to have an introduction to Illustrator's magical Pathfinder tool. Okay, so here we have a small Illustrator project. We have our character here. I'm not very happy with the size of the artboard. I'm going to change that with the artboard tool. I want it to be a little bit more like landscape orientation. Enter on the keyboard. We'll OK that. That's better. And now I'm going to move the character over here. Now what I want to do today is draw a bridge here, okay? Some kind of oriental style bridge. And I'm going to use the Pathfinder panel to help me do this. Now the Pathfinder panel you can find in the window library or the window menu item. And all of the panels are listed, and here is the Pathfinder panel. There it is. Brilliant. So we'll need that in a moment. So I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle. Let's give it a color of a bridge. I'm going to make it brown. Okay. Now what I want to do is to create an arc in the bridge here. So this is going to be my technique. I'm going to take a circle and I'm going to draw the circle here. Just going to change the color. Now I want this circle and the square to be perfectly aligned in the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select both of the shapes and I'm going to go to the alignment options here and I'm going to choose horizontal align center. Perfect. They are now beautifully aligned. Now what I want to do is to cut out this intersecting area here from this brown rectangle or brown square. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to select both of the shapes. I'm going to go into the Pathfinder panel and I'm going to choose minus front. That is going to delete this front intersect from the shape behind. Okay, let's just see how that works. Boom, there we have it. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do is to create a circle here, and this is how I'm going to do it. So again I'm going to draw another circle. Let's just change the color so we can see what's going on. I'm going to do the same trick as before because I want them to be aligned perfectly in the center. So align horizontal. That's it. And I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to minus this front shape from the background shape. Minus front. Brilliant. It's a little bit too big actually for my purposes. I'm going to do Ctrl Z. I'm just going to make that front circle a little bit smaller. Again, select both of them. Align horizontal. Perfect. Just going to use the arrow keys on the keyboard to move that down a little bit. That's better. And now we're going to select both of the shapes and minus front. That's it. That's what I want. Next, I'm going to make another circle. Now this time what I'm going to do is go into the Effect menu and Distort, Transform, Transform. I'm going to select Preview and I'm going to create 6 copies. And I'm going to move each copy horizontally. Let's see what happens. That's it. Keep going. That's it. A little bit more. Ooh, that's good. Okay, that's fine. Now if we move these into position, I think my main shape needs to be a little bit wider. So I'm just going to make that a little bit wider. Let's do the same thing again. I'm going to select both of these shapes and align center horizontally. That's not what I want. Control Z. Can you see when I select this shape, the blue bounding box is only around the first circle. It's not around all of the circles. So to make the shape a full shape, after doing the effect distort transform that we just did, you need to go into Object, Expand Appearance. Now we have a full shape. Note that these shapes are grouped. When I click on one of the circles, I select all of them. So this is a grouped shape. So let's just do that again. Let's select both of these shapes and align horizontally. Perfect. Just going to move these down using the arrow key on the keyboard. Now I'm going to select both of them again, and I'm going to minus front one more time. Bingo! Yes! Awesome! Now, the next thing I want to do, I'm going to take the polygon tool, and I'm just going to click on the artboard. Just click one time. And it will ask me how many sides I want to create, and I can choose how many sides I want the polygon to have. So here we have an 8-sided polygon. Okay? Actually, I'm going to delete that and just tap on the artboard once more. I only want 3 sides, so we're going to have a triangle. That's it. Perfect. Just going to rotate that if I can. Yep, that's it. Now I'm going to make that a little bit smaller, and I'm going to go to Effect, Distort and Transform, Transform. I'm going to make 4 copies, preview, and move vertically this time. That's it. That's it. Perfect. Now, when I click on this shape, I want the blue bounding box to surround all of the shapes. So I'm going to go to Object, Expand Appearance. Perfect. I'm now going to move this into place. Just about there. Let's just change the color so we can see what's going on. There we go. And now I'm going to select the main shape and these triangles and minus front. Perfect! Oh, I need to do that here as well, don't I? So let's undo that. Control Z. Just going to take these shapes here. Control C, Control V, copy and paste. We'll move that over there. We'll come to them in a minute. Let's just do this one again. I'm going to copy that, select both shapes, minus front. Brilliant. Let's flip those around. Another way to do that, by the way, is right-click, transform, reflect. Reflect. And if you click preview, you'll see what kind of reflection you're getting. Okay, so that's perfect. Let's move that into place. Something like that. We're going to select both of the shapes and minus front. And here we're starting to develop a really cool kind of bridge or gate shape for my Oriental character to be standing next to. In fact, maybe he's the guard in front of the gate to the castle, right? So let's maybe put him in there. Something like that. Okay, so that's introduction to the Pathfinder panel. As you can see, there are lots of options. We've been looking at the minus front option, but as you explore the Pathfinder panel, you will find more options. Also, don't forget, there is a fantastic effect menu, and one of those great menu items is the Distort, Transform, Transform option. Okay, have a go and see if you can make your own fancy Oriental gate.